I'm Kayla, and today I am going to be talking about the American Idol concert I went to a few weeks ago. Basically, I bought tickets to the American Idol concert for this season for my mom for Mother's Day because I wanted to go and I know she likes them too, and I thought it would be fun. And so I got the tickets, and then about a week or two ago, it was the weekend of the hurricane. It was the Sunday after the hurricane hit. We went up to DC for the concert, and we got there while the opening act was performing. I think they had just come out shortly before we walked in. So we were only a few minutes late. And they were a boy group of three guys called Forever in Your Mind, which is, I think the lead singer is Emery Kelly. And then there's Ricky Garcia and Liam something. I'm so sorry, I forgot your last name. And they were really good. I really liked one of their songs in particular, but I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna try to look it up later. They actually did after their performance. They said we're gonna be doing a meet and greet. We're gonna be signing autographs and doing pictures in the lobby right now. If you want to come meet us. And they all got off the stage and went out to the lobby and did like a meet and greet. And so, of course, me being like, hey, free meet and greet, I was like, sure, I'll go. And so there was like 10, 20 minutes before the American Idol contestants came out, so I didn't miss anything. So I went out to the lobby, and that was where I got the autographs that I showed you guys in my last video. And I met the three of them. They were really nice. I told them that they were amazing, and got a picture. I will post the picture on my social media later today so you guys can see. And I also have some videos from the American Idol concert of the American Idol contestants singing. I think I have one video of Katie, and then the rest are mostly of Cade and Gabby. And then I have one of Maddie and Caleb. So if you guys are interested in seeing any of those videos, let me know in the comments and I'll post them on my socials. If not, I'll just post a picture of me with Forever in Your Mind. And while they were performing, Forever in Your Mind was, they, at the end of one of their songs, they mentioned that Ricky is on Best Friends Whenever, which is a Disney show. It's not one I watch very often. Every once in a while, I'll watch an episode if I don't have anything else to watch. It's not a bad show. It's just not my favorite. I did watch it though. I did go back and watch it an episode or two after that, and figure out which character he is. And he plays Naldo, who actually is kind of a really funny character. But like I said, I don't watch the show that much, so I can't really tell you too much else about it. But check it out if you want. The other show that one of them is on, which I highly recommend, is Emery Kelly is on a show on Netflix called Alexa and Katie. And Alexa and Katie is, honestly, I had never heard of it when he mentioned it, and I was like, okay, whatever, it's just some dumb Netflix show, who cares? Well, then I was on Netflix one day and it popped up as like a recommended thing. So I clicked on it and I was like, why not? I'll watch an episode, see if it's any good. And I loved it and watched every episode. There's only one season right now, but I believe he said they're working on season 2 right now. I can tell you this because you find out pretty quickly in the first episode. It focuses on a girl named Alexa and her family. And Alexa has cancer. I don't know what kind, but she has cancer. And so it's her family and then her best friend Katie and Katie's family. And it kind of just centers around their life and how they handle the whole cancer thing and all that. And honestly, it's really good. And I feel like the whole cancer situation puts a little twist on it to make it different than every other, show like that. So I really like it. I highly recommend it. Emery Kelly plays Alexa's older brother, Lucas, in that show, and it's a really good show. So I highly recommend it. But then after all that, the American Idol people came out. They were amazing. Cade was my favorite. He's been my favorite all season. If you don't know, Maddie Poppy was the winner. So she did a few songs by herself and a few songs with other people. It was cool because a lot of the time when one of them was singing, Like say Maddie, or no, who was one of the first ones that came out? Katie. No one was out there when Katie was singing. Who sang first? It was either Maddie or Gabby, or I think one of the girls was singing, right? Well, while that girl was singing, you had Cade and Caleb in the back playing their guitar as part of the music. And then you had, Katie and whoever. I don't remember if Maddie was out there or not during this one, because I think it might have been Gabby singing. But you have Katie like doing backup vocals, and like they're all kind of helping each other out with their songs. So that was kind of cool. Is even when they weren't the ones singing, they were all on stage a good portion of the time. And it was also cool because Chris Allen, who was the winner of American Idol, I think on the season with Adam Lambert, but don't quote me on that. He was the like host of the whole thing, so he sang some of his songs and some other songs as well. But he also kind of introduced a lot of the people. And so that was kind of cool that he was on tour with them. What else can I say about it? One thing I thought was really cool was during the show, right before Cade came out to do, like, I think it was his first song that he did, Chris said, "We need some help with this next one. Who can help me out with this next one?" And the first person in the front row to raise their hand got called up. And he said, "Do you know who's next?" And she said, "Cade Fainer." And he said, "Do you want to shake his hand or touch the hair or something?" And she said she wanted to touch his hair. So he walked over and bent down and she got to touch his hair. So that was pretty cool. And then at the end of the concert, they all came out and did their final bows and were like, "Bye, everybody. Good night. It's been great, whatever." And then as they were walking back off, well, no, first when they came out from this side and walked across, and they were all standing across the stage. So I got out of my seat, went this way out of my row, and ran up to get as close to the stage as I could because everybody was doing that. And then they started to walk back the other way, and Cade bent down on this side of the stage and started talking to people. So, of course, I tried to run back through to the other side, and as soon as, right before I walked up, he stood back up and walked away. I was like, "No, come back." So I wanted to talk to him. But, yeah, I'm a fan of his. He has a single called Breathe Out, and I think he's working on more music now, but I don't think anything else is out yet. It's really good. You should go check it out. I'm not sure if any of the other ones have their own music yet. I know Katie has some original songs, but she had those before American Idol, so that's not new. Maddie might. I'm not sure. You can look it up if you're interested. I'll link in the bio or description to Forever in Your Mind's YouTube channel. And I will also put links to Cade Fainer and the rest of whoever else was on the American Idol tour that I can find a YouTube channel for, any of them that have channels. So there was Maddie Poppy, Caleb Hutchinson, Cade Fainer, Gabby Barrett, Katie, whatever her last name is, and Michael Woodard. It was those 6. So whoever of those 6 has a YouTube, I'll link to it. And I'll put a link to Chris Allen too, because why not? He was there too. So you guys will have links to everybody that was there, if they have a YouTube. I know Cade does. I'm sure Chris does. I don't know about the rest. I gotta look them up. So I'll put links to as many as I can. I would say the concert was pretty great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed the opening act as well, even though I had heard their name before once they said who they were, but I did not recognize them at first. Then once they said "We Are Forever in Your Mind," I was like, "Oh, I've heard of them." So it was really cool. I think it was really cool that they did a meet and greet. One thing I liked was the concert I was at was the last show of the tour. So both the opening act and the actual Idol contestants did a lot of pranks. So that was a lot of fun. I know Forever in Your Mind, they had, normally they have water bottles on stage, but instead they were given sippy cups with apple juice. So that was kind of funny. And then they do this thing where they'll take a selfie with the whole group. Or not a selfie, they'll do a Snapchat video where they'll record everybody screaming as loud as they can. And when they were about to record the video, the lighting people turned all the lights off. So that was funny. And then for the American Idol people, the most memorable prank for me was when Katie was singing something, I don't remember what, and Gabby came out behind her with a crying baby mask on, and it was hilarious. And everybody was laughing the whole time. There was a few other little pranks here and there, but those were the best ones. So I thought that was pretty cool. I also liked that Forever in Your Mind did a medley of Disney songs at one point. Like they sang bits and pieces of a bunch of different Disney songs, which brought me back to childhood. So that was great. But all in all, it was a great night. I highly recommend checking out the Idol contestants. I highly recommend checking out Forever in Your Mind. It was a great concert, and I had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to go next year, hopefully. Before I go, I do want to give you guys a quick update on my channel. If you didn't notice already, I'm no longer Mermaid Unicorn. I am now Bubbles Media. That is my new YouTube name. So you can leave me comments, tell me what you think of that, or give me more tips on how better to update my channel. But I did change my name to Bubbles Media. I added a cover photo, and I changed my profile pic. And I also linked I linked my Facebook, my Instagram are both linked to my YouTube channel now. And then my Twitter I haven't linked yet because I'm still figuring out how to make a second Twitter. Because I tried to do it the other day and for some reason it wouldn't let me. So I'm trying to figure out how to make a second Twitter page for my channel. So once I get that done, I'll link to that as well. So all of those links are there. I upload on Fridays now, as I said last week. And I am now Bubbles Media. You can follow me on Facebook. It's Bubbles Media. You can follow me on Instagram at BubblesMedia96. As I said, there are links on my homepage to all of those accounts, or both of those accounts, I should say, if you want to follow. And I will mostly be posting things on there I might post, a link to the new video for the week, and I'll post things that go along with the video. Like for this week, I'll post that picture of me meeting Forever in Your Mind, maybe a few American Idol videos from the concert, stuff like that. I'll just post things that go along with what I talked about. So if I'm going to post anything, you'll know I'll talk about it in the video. I think that's all the updates I made. Oh, I also made a few playlists. If you're new to my channel, I have a playlist of a few videos you should watch to get to know me and what this channel is about. If you like certain videos that I do, I made playlists of tag videos, a playlist of videos with Dante or with friends, videos of, just all the fun stories I've talked about concerts and stuff. I've made quite a few playlists about stuff like that. So if you guys want to go check those out, feel free. I think that's about it. So I guess I will go now, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.